Good day and welcome back to episode 9 of Captain of Industries and season 2. Last time we did this part with a lot of building here and quite a bit of this is now finished. This wasn't finished last time, it was mostly finished. This was not finished last time, it was mostly finished. I did remove everything we've got here except for like the belt where the bits of copper is on. I'm gonna remove this though. And I'm gonna empty this slowly. So yeah, big progress. Still need to do a lot to get to the end of this. Because to get this running good, we for first place need steel, but that is also a problem. We're gonna need conveyor belts too for that. So let's see. Let's remove all these and then go here again and through this. Okay, this to get this one as low as possible. Because we needed it low, really low. So yeah, we need better belts, so I place this one forward a lot more. Next one is the vehicles. Trains is not yet necessary, because there's nowhere I have to travel far enough for to make trains worth it. Maybe this one is going to be somewhat worth it, but this one is definitely going to be worth it, because I'm not going to go through here. I'm going to go around, which is a significantly longer train track. Like, trains should be worth it for a long distance, not short distances. Also, we get more surfaces. They're the same, pretty much. They're just metal instead of concrete. Also, power generators. We need power. It's slowly expanding. Like, we slowly get the area going here. So let's get a groundwater pump. Like right here. Then a boiler. Is like right here. 48, 48. Then this as pressure power to put it right here. And right here. Like this. And we put some plywood on this. And how many do this? These go pull. Let's see. I can place 4. I haven't played for long with these power generators. I should have, but I just forgot to play with it. So a smokestack on this. And another smokestack for this, because I cannot repurpose that yet. But I can repurpose this. So this is our power production plant at this point. It's always very simple, these things. They're never really complicated. They just cost a lot, because these cost 63, these cost 50, these cost 25 each, this cost 50, 50, yeah, a lot. So now we only need one more thing, and that is a loose storage container. Right here, and a loose belt. This is gonna be having coal, and let's fill it up. Import route to this and this. This one also is gonna need an export route to here eventually, but we don't need it yet. Anyways, the most important thing is that this is working. We have enough water, I think, in here. like 270,000 water. I don't know how fast it replenishes, but we have to start somewhere. Also, we have a lot of concrete. I'm gonna keep buying it. Also, I found a new village, so we have glass now. If I didn't show that last episode, I can't remember. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. One of two. I don't know. So yeah, what we were going to do, I said last episode, I just paused the game and said, well, that's for next episode, is the steel. Because we unlocked that at the end of last episode. So, gonna be having like this one and let's see. This one, dang it. Copy and paste. Then you can bring this down. And this down. Then connect these two up. Okay, let's see. Multi-channel. There and there. Then we get the steel things, so we go to our cooled casters. Here and not here. Oh, yeah, we can. That does work. Okay, so like this. And that piece gone. Okay, middle. Then we need air separator. Just one. Ah, it's unfortunate this doesn't fit in here. We have space here. Let's say right here. And we remove water pipes. This to the middle as well. This one back. You get a smokestack on you. The water pipes. You go one up and down there. Water pipes go two up. No. Let's see. It fits there. It would be going perfectly if this doesn't happen. Okay. In there. And in there. You again. At there. There, obviously, get a storage box and place it here. Just to get symmetry going, sort of. Mostly symmetry. So yeah, now we have this pause. We cannot start it yet because we just don't have the parts for it, and we want power first because, well, I prefer to not use these anymore because they use diesel, which is not great. They use 9 diesel together. That's a lot of trucks that you could be running. Hence, because it takes the diesel. So yeah, I got barriers. That also unlocked, and I got seawater pumps to get desalination, which is a good thing eventually, because we're gonna need a lot of water at some point. That's also where I'm gonna get most of my water from for my farms at one point in time. Let's temporarily take out the dirt. Why do that? Because then there's only one spot they can drop dirt. And that would be great because then they will drop it all in here so this can keep digging. Sure, I would like it to be just rock, but we need the rock for this area because otherwise we can't block off the sand to use it. Also, like I said, underwater it doesn't say that it exists. So we have to go the sand, so now it exists, just underneath the rock. But it exists. So yeah, that's what you have to think of. Every bit of rock you place, you expose more. Full sand, full limestone, these things are not running yet. They are running because I want to get rid of all the cement I've got here. Buying some little bits of concrete doesn't hurt. What I'm going to buy as well, probably. I need to start that one again. Running out of rubber again. This is slowly getting ahead. I need mostly yellow parts, yellow parts, yellow parts. These two are done. Bump is done. The coal is done. So yeah, our power production is slowly going to be coming on. Also, apparently they are actually dropping it here, so I'm happy that is happening. It's gonna be a slow process, but they are actually working there. You see that the iron is actually getting used up quite fast, so we need to eventually really get there. That's why I completely going to fully invest in this one. This is not gonna get anywhere else. This one though is going to get anywhere else sometimes soon. Like one more truckload after this one, and then you're going to move to this place to dig all this down. And the forester, okay, yeah, the forester is slowly getting rid of all the trees. Then we're gonna get rid of these trees, and then we're gonna get rid of these trees. Because I prefer to use all the trees if I have them before planting my own. And there's plenty of trees left. Sure, they are severely thinning out, and the most trees in the map pretty much are in this area and in this area. There's a lot of trees, and there's quite a bit of trees over here. And that's also always the challenge in this game, because even the trees you have to deal with. Somehow. Also, you see the storages here? They are eventually going to be buffer storages. These storages will bring out their stuff to this area and bring them over top of this little area, this little piece of stuff. It's gonna be one higher as possible. You're gonna be bringing it over to the other side for the factory and all the other storages. Why am I doing that? Because this side just doesn't work. It's too close to the mountains anyways, in my opinion. But also I'm still thinking of doing that though. Maybe I will do it here, but it's still hard to say. Because I need to get storages of like every bit of material everywhere eventually. So trucks don't have to drive all over the island to get stuff. You're slowly making progress. After that, you are going to fully invest in this area. You get edit area and start here and going like all this. And I pick you, and you start leveling out everything you can reach. So it's going faster. At least we have a flat area without the risk of not being able to place spells because there is a too high piece. Now we don't have that, so yes, you are the good one. Okay. It's gonna be just dirt and rock, by the way. Mostly dirt. Probably just dirt in most cases. I want this area for my forest. It has to be flat for that too, and I probably are gonna dig down. I noticed that forest can be planted everywhere and make it flat, and dig down one to fully invest in one layer of dirt everywhere, no matter what. This is actually getting some progression going. Really happy about that. Any progression is accepted. Look, it's very slow, but the moment it hits the ground, it starts digging again. So yeah. And there's always some trucks coming in to do that. And this is a lot of sand and limestone on the bells itself, and then we have 200 left in here, and then we have 240 left in here. So yeah, that's why the sand is priority in my case. This is slowly expanding. It's visibly expanding. It's just slow, visibly expanding. Apparently the yellow parts are actually being dropped in here. We're doing pretty fine. Whatever you want to say, we're doing great. These two need to stop getting filled up. There's no reason to. What we are going to do is eventually make a hub somewhere, but we don't need as much rubber anyways. So not allowing anything to be dropped in here is just the best thing to do. Also, let's just bring out our ship to this place. Construction 3 is going along. After that, the bigger vehicles are going along, which is episode 10 probably. We're now in episode 9 if I'm correct. If it's not correct, I will put it on the screen and correct it there. So yeah. Maybe next episode we're gonna get to the bigger vehicles, and if it's not fast enough, it's gonna be the episode afterwards. Just mainly based on how much of this yellow construction 2 is being asked for everything. Okay, exploring. This is actually very close to the ground now. It's gonna take longer because it's still a slope here as well. It looks flat as hell, but it's absolutely not flat. It's a good slope, which is also right here. There's a little corner where it can be dropped again, whilst here it's very deep. Oh, and we're in battle again. Scout ship again. I'm still wondering why they are called specifically a scout ship and not just a ship or battleship. Why scout? There's no reason for it to be called scout ship unless there is a plan with like bigger ships and a fleet or something, right? I would at least argue it. Well, this game is still in early access, so it has a chance to do that. Okay, it's full with everything we need. Just the copper is a bit lacking, but we never really increased the amount of vehicles for that. Look, I don't want to start the steel because the iron is also in trouble. Well, not yet, but if I do it, it is. Not allowing any more stores there. Nice. Okay, our 4 little flywheels are done. I'll fly over here. Power generators. Still wheels. Still flying around. Flywheel. Okay, nice. They are now at the bottom. So now they're gonna start collecting stuff. And they are gonna dump stuff in this area as well. Because this is too high. And you're slowly gonna dump. Yeah, everything is a slow process, but everything will work out fine. This though is a bit of a risk I'm taking because it can go very wrong. Because the vehicles could have been driving all the way to like this point and then dug through to get here. But I'm gonna try and make it flat before they ever get anywhere else. And that will bring the risk with it because then they have no way to get up there. And now it's full for dirt, so this one gets dirt allowed again. Okay, nice. So it should be flat now. Oh no, it's not. Why? Okay. Sometimes it's weird. Sometimes it's just strange what they are doing. Where's your truck? Where's your friendly neighborhood truck? It's driving around the place. Okay, they are now dumping dirt again. Filling up this. At this point, it's pretty much a pond. Because if you close this off, which is very shallow, it's like one big lake. It's still an estuary, but it's still not really an ocean or sea anymore. Okay, it's actually progressing slowly. Look, it's not very fast, but it's at least progressing somewhat. At least it's flattening the area I need to be flattened. It just started from the wrong side. Yeah. I feel like it's the wrong side at least. And I have you just making a lot of yellow parts. Let's boost you because we have more than enough of everything else. And well, getting you quicker done, it means I get quicker, more research for construction and bigger vehicles. Because if we want to have bigger vehicles next episode, we need the construction done and the bigger vehicles research done. That is hard if you are not making any research points. Okay, you're almost done with the trees. Now you're going to these trees, and then I'm gonna select all these trees, especially above the foundry. The massive smelter array. Massive is exaggeration, but it is a big smelter array. It has 2 of each. What I've got now. 2 concrete, 2 steel, 2 copper, 2 iron. The glass will probably be at the other side, like down here. Because we can place a farm down here as well. Place a farm here, place a farm here, place a farm here, place a farm here. But if we place glass this down, we place a farm here. So we can make at least 4 more farms. And if you want, we can even place a farm here. So 5 more farms is not impossible, but we don't need it, at least for a while. And also let's start upgrading this with priority 12. So it will have a very low priority. We'll only get things going in there that it, well, needs last. Well, very low. Don't prioritize this with the yellow parts, come on. Oh wait, there's no yellow parts anymore. Okay, yeah, then I say yes to do it. No problem. No worries. Select that. Wanted to select it anyways, but couldn't. this. Okay, now everything from one side is unpulsed. Like, doing one side at a time is better than doing everything at the same time. Because we're going to need steel anyways, and well, getting everything simultaneously is not the best way of going about it. Okay, so we're fine, I guess. I would just need a lot of yellow parts. This needs 63 again, this needs 38, this needs 125. And a lot more on the belts stuff. This also needs 125, but they are very low priority, so I'm not prioritizing it at all. Okay, empty these. Nice. Slowly and surely emptying all of this out. Now we pause you because it's just another bunch of workers doing nothing productive. Getting through you. Let's see. Keeping these here for now. Okay, coal is slowly emptying, which is also good. Slowly emptying. The iron and the copper here are empty. Okay, so we're making decent progress. Okay, all the belts are done that needed to be done. Now the machines are left, and yeah, that's pretty much everything we have left to do. Now we need to start one of these machines. Now let's start two. Also, because this is now done, we can completely log off these things as a very low priority. Production priority very low. Production priority very low. Production priority very low. So the actual generator gets its priority, so this will work itself, and then the rest will eventually jump in whenever it needs to. This is just backup power. I'm gonna keep them here. They are not running, so we have no consumption of diesel in these. This is exactly how I wanted it. And then this is now working. This is now working. They are consuming limestone and sand. Quite a bit of limestone actually. And quite some sand, but well, we don't need a buttload of concrete. We just need to keep it stable. And now also because all the other storages for iron are empty, it starts producing iron again, and copper is gonna be very soon, because this is now emptying out more and more. And steel is gonna start at some point not far from now. Needs 20, needs 125. So yeah, it's still way away, but it's not very much far away or something. I just ran out of part 1 mostly, so well, not good. Also, we're gonna pause these again, because I noticed that we actually have some left in the storage, so doing this doesn't really help. Because they are free from our goals, so let's just use everything in the storage as we can. Afterwards, this one's getting filled up to get more people, because we're at 43, and well, at some point it's gonna increase significantly. It's not as bad as you think. But the moment we get, let's see. We are stuck at like, okay, the moment we get advanced diesel and biofuel, it's gonna skyrocket. And then it's gonna do that again at advanced smelting. And then again at like the water treatment stuff. And then it will do it again at the silicon. And then it will do it again with the offices, then it will redo it yet again with robotics and data centers and the reactors. So yeah, at some point you're gonna need like 12,000 workers, no questions asked, minimum 12,000. And well, given that I'm only at 320 at the moment, they're smaller. They used to be like 110, right? Or am I stupid? Like, they used to be way bigger. And these could handle like 220 or so each. These could handle 110. I don't know what exactly the rates were, but the ones were definitely larger than 80. Definitely. They're not anymore. It doesn't really matter, because well, this map has the space to expand a little bit on your people. Also, the reason why I made the starting location for both sides sizable. The medium side is a little smaller, so it takes a little longer, but it has way more resources, so it's very easy to deal with. Also a lot flatter. It has less tall mountains, so we can dig them down way quicker to gain more land than it's here. Because any of these mountains, digging it down with like tier 1s is, well, a good question to ask, but it's not gonna happen. Oh, you just dig whatever you want, and at some point you're gonna get to the end. It will work eventually. We again are running out of coal. Because they have iron? Oh. Okay, yeah. I guess it's time to start a dumping location just for like iron or something. Quite dependent on this. If this is like halfway here, we can start the dumping location here. Because the mixed is pretty damn painful. I understand why they don't do it. Even though I guess with the meteorite, it doesn't just get separated. It's weird if it's all separate, because the meteorite is for one, crashing down on Earth, and for two, it's not even a predetermined location where everything is. Everything will scatter. And it's weird if there's a mountain of iron here, mountain of copper here, mountain of coal here. At that point, you're already far in the game, in the end game actually. So you should be able to deal with it, no matter what. Let's just remove these to give them the ability to actually mine. Like, it's annoying that iron is slow and therefore it fills up very quickly. Like, I hope the iron gets used more and the coal a little bit less. Everything that has iron in this bin, I'm just instantly emptying. It empties down in the harbor, but I can just grab it from there and stuff it in the storage. Like, where is all the coal going, man? We're not there. Clearly there, okay. Let's see. I noticed the problems with coal significantly. So let's remove this area. So they head into the actual coal mine area thing. MTU, MTU, MTU. The majority of your resources is just gold, because otherwise we're in trouble. Not a small one. Not a little bit of trouble either. Okay, we're making steel. That's a good thing. Damn, it's so full of iron. It's not even a joke. What the heck? It's absolutely filled with iron at this point. How the heck is it so full? So all are full, are slowly are emptying, and then hopefully this empties as well. Okay, it clearly is. Move this iron, I don't care. Because it's now stopped, let's build 5 more trucks. So we are at 50, including all the trucks. To get a little bit more speed going around. Because we're going to select a little bit more emptiness here, so it gets noticed faster and therefore emptied faster. And so this will not keep full as long. So we're doing pretty fine. Now we're pausing it because this thing is done. Well, not pausing it, just slowing it down to a normal speed. Okay, now we have the opportunity for more pops. Another 60. So we are like 100 excess workers, which is very decent. Obviously, I'm gonna still explore if into every single question mark is big off that I can reach without fighting, which is only 2 left. It's not much. Only this one and this one. This one's definitely fighting. This one may be fighting. Not 100% sure. Could be fighting. Probably is. Let's pause you for a bit, and let's allow you to dig again in this area. Not down. Not yet. and go through the here. They will prioritize this eventually. They always do. This will pick up iron. That's why I'm pausing the actual iron mine, because then at least when they are digging up the iron, it will be dumped into the sorter because that it has room for it. And there's a lot of lag going. Like, we have not got a lot of space on this belt left. We actually don't have enough space to run all of these flat out on this belt for just slag. Like I said, probably a war or battle. I cannot deal with this battle. Also, we are running out of water. Water. We're running out of water pretty quick. Yeah, the combination of having a lot of copper being produced and a lot of steel doesn't really go well for our water production, and also concrete. It all uses like 12, 6, all use 6 water each. We need at least 18 of these, 16 of these, double. 16 of these to almost go 1-on-1. Need 18 to go 1-on-1 pretty much. Because they produce 2.8. So yeah, you need like, you're good with, no, you need 18. 17 is not enough, because then you have like 0.8 too little, and you rather have a little over than under. Because if it's over, they can use the water in the storage containers for their own use, or anything else. Like, if I don't know, another production facility that is outside of this range that doesn't have a pipe connected. I don't know, maybe that. This seems to be going pretty fine, this one. It produces everything it needs to. Ooh, wait. Oh, that is a nice one. I never saw the steam, because I've never produced steam since this actually got introduced. Crazy to hear, but I never did. I always stopped like at the diesel at this with power production. I even got bigger diesel generators because I didn't make steam. Well, now I do, and the high one has orange arrows, and the medium one or low one has blue ones. That's pretty nice. Good detail. So yeah, well, the time is pretty much running out. The digger is doing its job. It's slowly digging through the dirt that's in the way. Eventually it's gonna get here. I'm gonna place more of the water collectors, rainwater collectors down for more water, and it will all go fine. But before that, there is just a lot of waiting. So yeah, we're stuck at this point now. I hope you guys really enjoyed, because, well, I'm not gonna do more this episode. Next episode probably will be in the trend of, let's see first. No trees. Okay, yeah. Then we remove all the trees in this area. Next episode will be in the trend of hopefully removing most of these trees, if not all. And then going from that to making our factory complete. And if not, it's gonna be the episode after, and maybe the episode after that. I hope it's obviously an episode on time. I can't promise anything. What I do know is that the episode is pretty much over. It's at the end of our time. 45 minutes is very neat. The video is obviously going to be a little shorter, like 40 minutes, maybe 35 minutes. It's a nice timing for a video, in my opinion. Like, a short video is annoying because the then the advertisements are longer than the video, and a long video is annoying because then you're just sitting there too long. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did. And if you just enjoyed, subscribe if you're coming back anyways. It's free and you can always change your mind. Leave a comment about your thoughts. Eventually I'm gonna implement it because recordings are all different days. Some days I'm doing like 20 recordings if I can, and other days I'm doing 0. So yeah, I don't know when the actual comments have any impact because I'm reading them obviously once they come in, and if there's like 20 recordings already done, I don't implement them obviously. I will try implement them as soon as I read them into the actual episode I'm making after that. I can't promise you that the comments will therefore be relevant, but I will try to implement comments I read and I can implement. So otherwise I'm still happy to receive comments and actual support for people who watch the actual video, because it makes my heart feel good that people are actually enjoying it and are engaged with it. That's a good thing to know. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed and see you next episode. Bye.